Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We go set. Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. Hey, set.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Tag. Liking 18. Check go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lisa 24. Turn. This is hot. Silver.
On the end around, this is Thomas. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here we go, Sahan.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after here coming up. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Seahawks 0. Logan Brooks to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Think right. Rip, 23. Hey, change the tactic. Go. Go. 11, Agate. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Darnold now to throw. complete to Smith-Njigba. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To the air again, Darnold. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Red on red. Hey, Soko. Dirty left.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Lawrence will throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Now Lawrence changing the play. From the 24, Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On red.
A quick throw caught by Rice. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, so hot. Hey, Jupiter.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Go.
Touchdown! Brian Thomas from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars had taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he could even make it to the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're getting...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And this will be a Seahawks first down. He's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Darnold. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
We go set.
Open man right side is cut complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Lisa 24.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On red.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Turn. It's hot. Red.
A give right side for Pacheco. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Pacheco will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We go set.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 3.
Go set.
Here's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Go, go. Go, go, let's go.
Now Lawrence, flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Faking the give, Darnold. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just... pounded away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
He's moving. He's moving. He's moving.
Now it's Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. They'll buy some time right. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Darnold now to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Darnold from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st down, Seattle.
Now Darnold. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
It's second down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this one to cut complete. 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line
They motion the running back out left. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check smash. Here we go, son.
We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And taken down just shy of the 40. Final minute now of the third quarter.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
2nd and 6.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hey, Hey, lion. Hey, 11.
Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. There's the stiff arm. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
We're going to set.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
We're going to set.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Shoves him away. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Out of the gun, and give to Charbonnet. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here, look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sam Darnold, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jaguars 35.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Ron!
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Washington's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
At the 47.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And able to work his way down to the 16. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Red on red. Take right open.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Rip, 23. Don, think right.
That ball caught. It's Rice. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Hey, go. Hey, Ginger.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Here we go.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Darnold. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Jaguars 35.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
Out is the
Seattle.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Seahawks, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.